This is my reflection speech. At the beginning of the public speaking class, I had a feeling that it would be the easiest class and that I was going to fly right by it. Once I read what we were actually going to be doing, the smile on my face was no more. Still, I had this confidence that I knew what I was doing and that it was going to be easy no matter what. The introduction speech came around and my mind was easily changed once again, coming to the conclusion that it wasn't going to be as easy as I had originally planned. I didn't know that I was going to be so nervous recording my speech and speaking in front of my family to help with the assignment. Maybe it was because I had no idea who was going to see it besides my family. Or maybe it was the fact that I knew just how many were going to view it, but couldn't see their reactions. Regardless of these feelings, I feel that I am less nervous at this whole public speaking thing. Recording a speech and posting it on social media for the first time was my main concern. And after the second time of doing it, the speeches have honestly flown by, benefiting my future. I never knew how much I was going to need this class for my future until that introduction speech. It was after that speech that I knew that this class was going to benefit me. Getting in front of a camera and speaking only for 1 to 3 minutes was nerve-wracking whenever the time came, something that I never thought would happen. The thought of having to meet a 4 to 6 minute time frame was daunting after the fact. I've gone up in front of hundreds of people and spoken before, but didn't have the nerves that I did at the beginning of this class, so I thought that was odd. The nerves went away after the second speech was done, a recurring theme. Another way this class has benefited me is the fidgeting problem. I've had a regular bad habit of fidgeting with limbs and stuttering from time to time. In doing this class and regularly preparing, recording, and submitting speeches for almost 8 weeks up to this point, it has made me realize that this public speaking class has done more good for me than I initially thought for my future, and I've learned to discipline myself with my limbs and use them for demonstration purposes. The future plans. After this semester of taking classes from Western, I'm planning on going to Cameron University after I graduate from high school. The plan is simple, but the reality is I still have a couple more months of high school to survive in before I finally get out of high school. Because of the greater scholarship opportunity offered from Cameron and the utilities in the field that I'm entering in, Cameron University is just the next step in my end goal plan. The ultimate goal. The ultimate goal also sounds simple enough, but it will be a challenging goal for me. I want to make a career in the medical field being an anesthesiologist or an assistant. This will require me 4 years in my field on top of 2 years of general classes to get a bachelor's degree and then 2 more years to truly specialize in anesthesia before becoming an anesthesiologist or an assistant to that. With this in mind, my social life will be non-existent until I start working and making a living off of this. The average salary for the anesthesia area is from $250K to $450K. So life after school would be a dream. The obstacles. With the medical field being so competitive as it is, it will be hard for me to compete against the others to get into anesthesiology. All I can do on my part is to study all the time and familiarize myself with the material before taking these big time tests. Another big obstacle that I need to overcome is the mental part of this whole equation. I've had a bad habit of procrastinating from work that I know that I can get done in a short amount of time. But I know I will not be able to survive in the medical field if I keep procrastinating the way that I do. These are all overcomeable. So I know that I will be able to do this if I am focused 24/7. Thank you.